Fall Event 2024 in Forge of Empires! Hello, Forge of Empires community! Today we are diving into the exciting details of the Fall Event 2024. Like every year, this event brings new buildings to improve your city. Let's get started! The 2024 Fall Event in Forge of Empires uses the same minigame as last year. It's all about collecting flour sacks and wooden spoons to take part in the minigame. The event starts with 200 sacks of flour and 4 wooden cooking spoons. You will receive a further 15 sacks of flour for logging in each day. In this event, the main quest line is divided into 2 strands of 15 quests each. This means that 2 quests are offered at the same time. You will alternately receive either 10 sacks of flour or a wooden cooking spoon as a reward. Once you have completed all the immediate quests, you can then tackle the daily quests, one of which is unlocked every day, even if it still has to wait in the background until the immediate quests have been completed. For completing these 21 daily quests, you will receive 20 sacks of flour or a wooden cooking spoon each. The daily challenges are also important in this event. Every day you can win sacks of flour, a wooden cooking spoon, or, with a very small chance, a golden cooking spoon. Incidents in and around the city can occasionally provide either sacks of flour or wooden cooking spoons. You can start the minigame with a wooden cooking spoon. It contains 8 × 11 treats. If you click on a group of 2, 3 or 4 neighboring treats of the same color, they are removed from the game and all the treats above them slide down accordingly. If you click on a treat in a larger, continuous group of the same color, this treat is replaced by a jar and all other treats in this group are removed from the game. This jar then contains a prize, which is all the more interesting the larger the group of treats was, which is marked on the jar with up to 6 stars. However, you only get the prizes when they fall from the bottom of the playing field into the bowls. So the aim is to remove groups of treats from the game in such a way that the prizes, as glasses and coffee cups, move purposefully downwards and you can then collect them. The jars have 5 different colors, only 4 of which are used at any one time. And they provide different rewards. Purple jars provide forge points. Green jars provide production aids. Orange jars provide medals or blueprints. Red jars provide military units or combat boosts. And white jars provide goods or a fragment of a wishing well. Glasses also offer a chance to win the respective daily special. Experience has shown that the order of the daily specials changes compared to the beta server, but the selection itself usually remains the same. The daily specials contain many upgrade kits for grand prizes from previous years. This allows you to upgrade any incomplete event building to the highest level. If you don't like the daily special on one day, you can replace it with an alternative daily special. In addition to the generated jars, there are also coffee cups. These should be your main focus, as they will bring you closer to the main prize of the event, step by step or cup by cup. However, it is sometimes very difficult to achieve this. That is why there are 3 different tools. First, fork removes a single treat. Second, spatula removes a whole row. Third, rolling pin removes an entire column. At the beginning, you are given tools, of which 4 forks, 1 spatula and a rolling pin remain after the tutorial. You can buy further tools individually or as sets with the collected flour sacks in the game. You can earn the tools during the event or buy them individually or as a more attractively priced set. This is the main use for the sacks of flour you collected earlier. You can also extend a game with the flower sacks. I generally warn against hanging on to a game for too long. Only extend a game if it is very clear that coffee cups are sure to fall afterwards, or if a task of the rival explicitly requires it. It is important to understand that you should play the minigame every day to keep the number of wooden spoons low. Only if you have less than 4 wooden spoons will the game generate a new wooden spoon every 8 hours. That's more wooden spoons in total than all the wooden spoons obtained in other ways put together. Golden spoons are special items that you can get from the rival and at milestones in the quest line. With a golden spoon, you can play the minigame for 5 minutes without using wooden spoons, which gives you the opportunity to make great progress in a short time. You can usually manage 3 boards in this time. Just don't get distracted. There is a rival on the 8th and 15th day of the event. Save enough sacks of flour for these days to complete the rival's quests. One of the quests is to extend a minigame twice, which alone costs 150 sacks of flour. If you show total commitment on these days and complete many of the rival's quests, you will make enormous progress in the game. I recommend playing the rival as far as possible, even if you can't find the time to complete all of the rival's quests. The prize for the 32nd quest is particularly attractive, but all the prizes before that are also more than helpful. The first grand prize this year is the Harvest Squirrel Hall. With a base area of 6 × 5 tiles, you will have to plan the space for this very carefully. However, the advantages are also quite substantial. In addition to the usual bycatch such as population, happiness and coins, I am impressed by up to 79% defense for the defending army and up to 89% attack bonus also for the defending army. This not only helps the city defense but also the guild expedition level 5. If this squirrel hall is motivated, it also provides 60 goods of the current age, up to 50 forge points and either 4 blueprints or 3 of 30 fragments of a mass self-aid kit or 2 of 30 fragments of a renovation kit every day. Finally, the motivated building provides 5 fragments per day for a silver upgrade kit, which can be used to upgrade the Harvest Squirrel Hall into a bountiful Squirrel Hall. This improved building then provides a little more of everything and produces fragments of a golden upgrade kit instead of fragments of a silver upgrade kit. These, in turn, can be used to upgrade the bountiful Squirrel Hall into a regal Squirrel Hall. By now, everyone will be impressed by the bonuses for city defense, the daily goods, and the forge points. A new production is that either 3 fragments are produced for a kit to finish special productions, or 3 fragments for finishing a goods production, or 5 fragments for 1 up kit. There are also a number of new small buildings that I have already mentioned in another video. All of this makes this event particularly worthwhile, and given the enormous value of the new building, 1 or 2 other buildings in the city can certainly make way for it. With this event, your city takes a huge step forward. Not just in reading writing should a sensible being be delighting, but also in wisdom's law one must find pleasures even more. Not just watching a video once, but taking steps further, not being a dunce. Thus concludes a wise decree that one must subscribe, you see.